welcome to all of you to All Cargo's Annual Meet 2025. I'm your hostess, Jyotsna Morris, and we are delighted to have you here with us as we share our journey, growth story, and vision for the future. Thank you for taking out the time to be here with us today. What started out as a vision over 30 years ago to bring greater efficiency to operations at the erstwhile Bombay port in a post-liberalization India has over the years grown into a logistics multinational with a global presence, known for its operational excellence, digital logistics solutions, and commitment to customer centricity. Today, we will have the management of 3 of our listed entities, All Cargo Logistics, All Cargo Terminals, and All Cargo Gati, who will present an overview of the businesses and way forward for the respective companies. Each of the presentations will be followed by a Q&A. As we commence the proceedings of the day, I call upon our founder and chairman, Mr. Shashikiran Shetty, to share his message with us. Mr. Shetty's entrepreneurial foresight and commitment to building future-ready logistics solutions have shaped All Cargo into a global leader, delivering comprehensive services through its group companies. His focus on care that goes beyond business guides All Cargo towards its purpose of helping global supply chains while caring for sustainability. Inspired by his commitment, the group has taken a strategic approach to sustainability and aims to be carbon neutral by 2040. Mr. Shetty also serves as chairman of the Board of Governance, IIM Mumbai, where he champions industry-academia partnerships that foster innovation. He has been widely recognized globally and within India for his contributions to logistics and philanthropy. Mr. Shetty, could I request you to please take the stage?
Thank you, Jyotsna, for the introduction. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your valuable time and efforts to come here today to understand our group's progress. We are very happy to be here to present that and help you to carry with you our dedication to create stakeholder value. Last 5 years have been very exciting, challenging, and rewarding. As you will see, my team and I have spent a lot of time driving the group's vision, purpose, mission, and values. I'm very proud to say we are the only Indian company who is present in all relevant verticals of logistics in India, spread across the world. This brings in tremendous strength of knowledge, brand, and most importantly, very high energy and high quality people to serve the company. Please join us as partners in our company's sustainable growth in the years ahead. As you know, India is growing by stature and by economy. We stand strong to help the logistics need of our country and grow together. Largely, a lot of my time has been spent in the 4 high message that you read in the slide. I have been spending tremendous effort, my experience, my knowledge in what we call as institution building by giving the strategic direction, creating independent boards to run the companies, and have 2 independent chairmen also in a couple of our boards of the listed entities. You all know that we also went through a demerger process, and I'm very happy to announce that yesterday the NCLT has heard the final restructuring of a companies, and hopefully we will get that approval within a week. Also spent a lot of time in robust system development, or rather giving a vision for our team to develop a very good system and process, which is very essential for institution building, as all of you know. Also spending a lot of time making sure that we're a very compliant organization, are on top of our governance standards and compliances. The next one is the innovation and execution. I have my son, who is right now not in the room. He's traveling in China. He has been working relentlessly on improving our digital standards and capabilities. You will hear more about that from his colleague, Mr. Kapil Mahajan, who is a very industry-renowned CIO who's been with us since last few years. And this is one of our core investment in the last few years, and will continue to do that in the years to come, to make ourselves a digitally enabled global supply chain service provider. You will get to also see more slides later. I don't want to take the thunder away. We are very proud where we have achieved probably one of the best in the world, which will bring a great amount of value in the years ahead. As you know, one of the most important things for any sustainable and growing organization is what you need as a core value, and a clear direction and the vision of the group, where we want to end up. We want to make sure that the company is well managed. Even when people like me retire, there will have to be younger people, there will have to be a brand, there will have to be a robust system process for the company to continue to operate in a very profitable environment. So that is it. That has been one of my other core messaging and communication and driving the value in the organization. At the end of the day, all that need to end up in value creation for the shareholders. Market leadership, as all of us know, for us to have investments in managing the business by top people of the industry or people who are very specialized in managing the functions, to attract that kind of a talent and invest in systems, etc. You need an extremely good market leadership position so that you can invest your money also to manage the business centrally. So that's been also one of the core focus, and that is where we have our group finance function, Ravi Jakar, our group human resource function, Mrs. Indrani Chatterjee, and many others who are in the room today. Care for environment and society has been a core in my mind all the time, because I come from a very humble background myself and built this entire organization through a tremendous amount of goodwill, which is built due to the hard work and sincerity and compliances. So ESG is something that we always been practicing as a group right from the younger days, and we continue to invest on that, continue to build on that, to make sure that we do our contribution towards the environment, towards the society, and build a sustainable organization with the right kind of a governance, which I very sincerely believe is the pillar for any organization to last. So the vision is built to last. The vision is to stay strong. Vision is to be a very respected, admired company from our own very country. Thank you very much. I now hand over back to the team. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shetty, for your message. To take the proceedings forward, let us now look at our progress over the last 5 years and the road ahead. May I now request Mr. Ravi Jakar, allcargo Group's Chief Financial Officer and Director Strategy, to take us through the allcargo growth story over the last 5 years and share the roadmap for the years ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Shetty, for your message. And These core principles have been guiding the management and operations of all our 4 companies across the group, and for us functional leaders as well. So if you look back, what we have done over the last 5 years and where we are headed in the next 5 years, I've tried to put together in one slide. Over the last 5 years, we undertook a massive restructuring program, which, like Mr. Shetty just shared, got concluded yesterday with the final hearing. And now we believe that effective 1st of November, we should have the international supply chain business demerged into the new company, allcargo Global. This has allowed us to have a very sharp focus on each of the businesses, a very simplified management structure. And besides that, coming in directly from the founders' core priority, all of us have spent a considerable amount of time in building digital platforms, technology, and all those things have been pivotal in our journey in the last 5 years. We entered into new markets, we expanded into Latin America, we acquired new container freight stations, we got into new business segments in the domestic supply chain, getting into meaningful opportunities. We acquired companies across Scandinavia, we expanded into Latin America, diversified our contract logistics. A lot of things have happened over the last 5 years, despite the macroeconomic environment and the challenges that were presented to us. Now, when we look ahead at the next 5 years, there are 4 key things which we believe are going to drive us. And what we essentially mean is any business is run by its core people. And that's something which we have taken up as almost as a strategy, whereby we have brought in world-class talent across new country managers being hired in Germany, Japan, many other countries, hiring the entire leadership team in Latin America, teams joining us across Central Asia, Latin America, and parts of Asia as well. The key part here is it's pretty simple. Everybody knows that people drive business. But how do you attract the best of the people? How do you make sure that you build an organization that attracts the best talent in the industry? And that's something which I think is a very proud moment for us as a group and perhaps for us as a country as well. Because as far as the LCL consolidation is concerned, this impeccable organization that started with Mr. Shetty's vision and what we have built today, across the world, any market, any country, we are able to pick the best talent. Everybody has a desire to associate with and work with allcargo and the EQ Worldwide, our global brand operating across the world. The second part, we are very sharply focused on value accretive growth, taking the asset-right approach, and you would hear about that from my colleagues, the managing directors for various businesses, on how each business has built its own strategy of being asset-light or asset-right as the business demands be. And that has ensured that we are able to plan optimal leverage and have a very efficient growth strategy, which would continue to ensure that we have strong foundations to grow upon. My colleague Kapil will speak more on the technology side. And at the core of it, I think it's an advantage to be an Indian company in today's macroeconomic environment, with many of our businesses directly benefiting from the immense growth that India is witnessing as an economy. On the domestic supply chain, there are tailwinds now compounded with the GST simplification. There are tailwinds with new sectors emerging on the contract logistics. India is bound to grow in the manufacturing capabilities, which means that there are opportunities to expand in the EXIM business, which benefits directly our all-cargo terminals business. There is new infrastructure coming in. We are building up facilities that connect to a dedicated freight corridor. So India as a country, as an economy, as a market opens up infinite opportunities for us. And that's something which we truly look forward to taking an advantage of. So these are broadly the things that drive our vision and strategy across the group. But perhaps to take it, more deeper look into each of the businesses, we would now get to the 3 key logistics businesses that are part of the group. So back to you, Jyotsna. Thank you.
Thank you, Ravi. With that overview in mind, let us now turn our focus to our international supply chain business. I now welcome the management of allcargo Logistics, the one and only Mr. Adarsh Hegde, Managing Director, allcargo Logistics. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please.
Am I going to change it?
After you have a very tall man standing on the dais, it becomes difficult. I guess I'm audible. Good evening. First of all, thank you very much for all the support, investors, analysts, colleagues, everyone who are present here. Without you all, probably, we wouldn't have also stood here in front of you and share the dais, sharing about this organization, the brand that has been built, which you guys have been acknowledging and appreciating as well. Well, before I get into the real presentation, a little deeper on the international business, I want to give you a little glimpse. Before I give you the other glimpse, before I give you a deeper glimpse, I would like to little recap on what happened in the last couple of years back during COVID, obviously, and with the COVID, what happened was that everyone got benefited out of it. The entire logistics industry was benefited out of it, and we too benefited in a large way. While it set some perspectives, it set some expectations, right? And we went along. While in the last 2 years, you suddenly saw some dip, it completely changed, the scenario changed, and that didn't happen just for us, it happened for the entire industry. While we were not immune to it, right? We've seen this before as well, but this was very, very different. Having said, what we did was also, we immediately recalibrated ourselves, got back onto the drawing table, and set things right. During COVID, there was a lot of cost that got built because the volumes had gone up and multiple things happened around that time, so there was cost built in. The first initiative, if I recall, 2 years back as well, the chairman himself had expressed there is a BCP program that we launched to bring down the cost immediately. A lot of actions were taken, and with those actions, we were able to bring down the cost. And mind you, the market shrank, but we held on to our volumes. The gross profit was challenging, but we held on as well in terms of the percentage. So just to give you that part of it, but what we did during those 2 years, and which has now set the momentum for what you have been seeing in the last couple of months, it's completely changed. And those are the efforts that we're going to share with you, and some which Ravi did mention. Well, I'm sure you all know about this. Our global presence in 50-odd countries in the Americas, with about 134 offices, Europe, close to about 37 countries in Europe, 52 offices, 68 countries in the India subcontinent, Middle East and Africa, with about 122 odd offices, and in the APAC region in 25 countries with about 67 odd offices. And these offices obviously are also with some of our agents as well. We operate close to about 2,400 direct trade lanes. We have 4,000 plus employees. Needless to say, 3.5 decades of experience. What we've done in the last 10 years, we would have been probably known as the LCL consolidator, which we continue to be. But in the last 10 years, we've also grown our FCL, the neutral FCL business, where today we clock about 650 plus thousand TUs, with about 9 million CBM of LCL cargo. And in the last 3 years, we've also started the air part of it, where we have done about 30,000 tons of air. Well, our 4 pillars of value proposition, which I always say, is a single brand global network. The other is digital first approach, end-to-end logistics, and local hands on the deck. When I say single brand global network, across the globe, if you look at any of our competitors as well today, ours is the only company which has the maximum number of offices across the globe. So what I mean to say, the entire network is controlled by it. Digital first approach, needless to say, Ravi mentioned it, the chairman mentioned about it. The change that has been brought in this organization for the last couple of years since the young man comes on board with that digital mindset, Vaishnav Shetty, turned around, and what he has done and what he has demonstrated, what digital can do for our organization, you will see it from what Kapil will present. Of course, Kapil being a pioneering in it, the CIO of the company will present it a little more deeper. Now that's also given us a lot of insight, a lot of decision-making abilities have come through these digital that we have introduced. End-to-end logistics, obviously, with the people around, with the infrastructure that has been created across the globe, and with digitalization, we are now able to give end-to-end logistics solutions, providing complete visibility to a customer. And when I say hands on the deck, it's our people who manage the, like it was rightly said, asset right, of course. In some places, we still work with the vendors, partners, and in some places, we have invested on our own and where it's being controlled and managed by us. The other growth initiatives that we have taken up is getting deeper into the hinterlands. Why I'll tell you this also, you must have heard about the recent crisis that we've been going through for the last couple of years with geopolitical situation, multiple issues around the Red Sea, and obviously the tariffs which has been keeping us up at night as well. And to get over this, what we've done is also we've identified areas where we can actually get into new markets, build in new products as well. So one of the areas that we have identified, as you know, China is a huge market. We've started getting deeper in. We've named it as Comb China. We've already seen the results of it, and there's huge more opportunities for us to do more there. Expansion in Africa. Africa is an area where we have huge potential to grow. We've started getting deeper into Africa as well. We've also have strategically thought about in the CE region, the Central Europe, where again a Comb Europe is being done so that we go deeper into that areas. Like Ravi said, in LATAM, we have built our infrastructure in terms of people. A new team has been brought on board for the last couple of months. We had some political situations in some of the countries in LATAM, which has changed now completely, and we see a huge opportunity. So we're aiming for better market share. We have already seen some results that's come out of Brazil. We're already knocking at the #1 position in Brazil itself. Expansion in the retail business into the additional international markets, and obviously the expansion of our FCL business, FCL footprint, which in the last 10 years you've seen that we have started, we are around about 650,000 TEUs, aiming to get to 1 million in the next 5 years. Creation of global CFS product. Recently in Busan, we have brought in where it was the need of the hour that could change the entire dynamics for us, and we've already seen the results in the last 4 months. Cross-border e-commerce. E-commerce is a big name that's been spoken about everywhere. We've already got into that product as well. We've introduced some services like return of cargoes as well, return logistics for the e-commerce business, and expanding our air product as well. Wherever we see an opportunity, we're trying to expand it slowly as well. The strategic initiatives are, of course, focus more on profitable long-haul trades. We've already launched about 20 plus new trade lanes in the US and LATAM. Technology-led, obviously, sales to capture long-tail customers in China, LATAM, as I said. Sales acceleration. This is something that we've been deeply involved for the last couple of years, and this has actually started reaping a lot of benefits. This is integrated with our CRM, and our chief commercial head based out of Dubai is continuously focused in driving volumes and garnering and not losing customers. The customer retention of ours has really gone up through this process. Huge growth opportunities in regional and local accounts we do see. While our dependence has been on the global accounts, and now our focus also continues to be in the regional and local accounts, which was always there, but we have now strengthened ourselves and have started going deeper in to garner more market share. Global FCL growth, this is something through the EQ360 we've just recently launched about 2 months. I can tell you, I have not heard of anything like this in the industry. I'll be surprised if I know there's something. There are some IT-based logistics company who have recently actually reached out to us that if they can come on board and use this technology. So you can imagine what I'm saying, that that something that we have introduced is very, very unique, and this is going to be, we should be having the first mover advantage on this. Needless to say, the cost initiatives continue to be key for us. Wherever we saw that there was opportunities for us to bring in shared services, which we have introduced already in Mexico, in Cebu. These are the 2 hubs that we have created. This has really benefited in strategically as well, and also, of course, on the cost parameters, efficiencies, etc. Process and system, this continues to be key for us. New business process management structure has been created with our new COO coming on board, due to which we've seen a lot of process being optimized, and this optimization is delivering quality, productivity, utilization, and of course, the world-class standards which reduces complexity for our customers. iTopaz, this is the transport management system for us. I would say has been there earlier. It was known as Topaz. Now it's iTopaz, is being re-architected to a cloud-native and AI-enabled platform. AI and automation, I don't want to dwell too much on this, as our colleague Kapil will speak about it as we move forward. Of course, we've also got into some strategic AI partnerships, which will help us to build what we want to achieve to be ahead of any of our competition. On the procurement front, yes, as cost is always a key in this business, and it's very, very important. Our procurement is very, very strong. We have strengthened our procurement at the regional levels so that it is not centrally controlled, due to which what happens is there is a lot of focus in negotiating every step on the freight part of it. As you all know, freight is the biggest part of our business, and that is very, very key to the profitability of this organization. So we've strengthened that part of it. There's a long-standing relationship, and obviously, with a lot of volumes that we now generate, does give us the power to go and negotiate. So that was from my side, and in case anybody has any questions, happy to take, or before do the digital part of it, we do it and then we take the questions. Yeah? Okay. So let's have Kapil, and thank you very much for your patience hearing.
So, good afternoon, everyone. In today's world, speed is the new currency and intelligence is the new fuel. at All Cargo, we have both